To revolutionize your V-taper, your programming must exploit advanced biomechanical vectors to isolate the latissimus dorsi. Maximizing lateral width requires shifting toward strict humeral adduction and extension, engaging the lumbar and thoracic lat fibers while heavily recruiting the teres major, the true outer wing of the upper back. Implement these 6 innovative dumbbell protocols to engineer dramatic back width today. Exercise 1. Dumbbell alternating PENDLAY row. Hinge forward parallel to the floor and explode from a dead stop. Rest the weights completely on the ground between reps to eliminate momentum. Drive one elbow high into a strict unilateral contraction while keeping your lumbar spine perfectly rigid, forcing incredible raw mechanical overload across the entire latissimus dorsi. Dead stop alternating unilateral pull. Exercise 2. Dumbbell pullover. Lie flat across the bench and execute a sweeping sagittal track arc. Extend the weight backward into a deep eccentric stretch, loading the long head of the triceps and upper latissimus dorsi fibers. Drive the dumbbell back upward to chest line, using pure humeral extension to maintain absolute progressive mechanical tension. Sagittal latissimus deficit extension drive. Exercise 3. Dumbbell bent over reverse grip row. Supinate your grip and hinge your torso forward into a tight stance. Drive your elbows backward close to your ribs, pulling the weights toward your lower abdomen. This specific underhand mechanical path optimizes latissimus dorsi recruitment while shifting the secondary loading safely into the lower trapezius complex. Supinated mechanical latissimus row lock. Exercise 4. Dumbbell renegade row. Lock into a rigid bodyweight push-up plank over 2 heavy handles. Row one dumbbell vertically toward your hip while actively fighting torso rotation. This closed chain stabilization requirement subjects the entire posterior chain and core grid to immense isometric stress while isolating the upper back musculature. Anti-rotational closed chain core row. Exercise 5. Dumbbell seated bent over row. Sit at the edge of the bench and hinge your torso completely forward. Let the weights hang low, then drive your elbows high into full scapular retraction. Removing all lower body momentum isolates the posterior deltoids and rhomboids, subjecting the mid-back wall to agonizing concentrated mechanical tension. Seated momentum-free rhomboid isolation. Exercise 6. Dumbbell one-arm row rack support. Brace your non-working hand firmly onto a rigid power rack frame. Maintain a flat, neutral spine as you drive a single dumbbell deep into your hip pocket. This highly stable, anchored setup eliminates lower back fatigue entirely, allowing for absolute concentrated structural overload on the target latissimus dorsi. Anchored unilateral, stable latissimus drive.